One way this whole thing might change is if Tim Cook decided he was done and was going to be replaced by someone else. We have this story on Apple Insider that Apple is increasingly focused on a succession plan for Tim Cook. I don't envision him leaving anytime soon. I would just assume that these types of plans have to be in place for a company at that scale. It's very important what they do or don't do and who's capable within the company of taking on these very serious roles. Not like us, man. You know? No. You could just easily take over this spot right here.
Yeah, very transferable.
In fact, who knows? Maybe next episode, you're right here. I'm right there.
Oh, well, I'll think about it.
What was that? Apple's top leadership team is reportedly focusing greater attention on selecting and developing successors to some of its current senior executives, including CEO Tim Cook. Tim Cook is 59 years old. He's been doing his thing at Apple for 10 years in that role, but he was there with Steve Jobs. He's been there far longer than he's been CEO. And some of the people that he came up with have already retired or moved on to other positions. You have Phil Schiller, who we talked about recently, the marketing guy. Johnny Ive obviously famously moved on at some point. So it's not an impossibility. I mean, this is something that will happen at some point. He'll be succeeded. But I guess the question is it any, how close are we actually? He's 59. He seems sharp. I mean, unless he really wanted to retire for some reason. Yeah. And there's no indication that is the case. However, there's some speculation over who could replace him. This guy, the chief operating officer, Jeff Williams, he's 57. Apparently, he's got a similar profile to Cook. A real supply chain type of guy. I think we've seen him on stage a couple of times. You got Federighi, who he's a bit younger, I think. Could we get an age? Could we get an age, a Federighi age? I bet you, I'm going to take a guess. 54? Maybe it's even in this article. What am I doing? I could just scroll over here.
I do not know how to spell it.
51. Okay. It's in the article. I'm asking Willie Doo to try to spell Federighi, which it's Federighi. I guess it's Italian. I'm not really sure. Anyway, he's the youngest member of Apple's executive team at the moment, 51 years old. There's a couple suggestions who could replace him if he had to take a different job. Anyhow, the most interesting one to me is Mr. Greg Joswiak. He took over Phil Schiller's role as senior vice president of marketing. He's the guy that we need to get in touch with so that we can get the Apple devices early. You see, so we can make all the videos. And since Phil Schiller's gone, it's time for a new era, a whole new relationship.
Yeah, I'll send him a fruit basket.
So, a fruit basket?
Yeah.
What kind of fruits?
Watermelon. Just a big giant one on a
I don't know why I thought that was complicated because the company's called Apple. What kind of fruits can you put in there?
I want to throw them off.
You throw them off with the watermelon. I see. I see. Yeah, they might take it the wrong way if it's apples. They're like, what are you trying to tell me? It's a basket full of apples.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to send him the fruit basket. I think maybe you just hit him up. You say, look, it's a new era. Use that terminology. Maybe other people can get in touch with him.
For some reason, I thought his name was Kevin Federighi.
Kevin? No, Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
Well, those are similar.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, this is an interesting article about the executive team over there and how it could potentially move around into the future. But I don't envision Tim Cook leaving anytime soon, which actually kind of makes it strange that the report is that they're increasingly focused. I guess these are the type of things they just want to know way in advance for a company at that scale. What are we talking? Trillions of dollars, Will?
Trillions.
We talking trillions? Then we got to be ready.